Hello, everyone, and welcome to the maiden edition of the Idea Talks at Randstad Sourceright. IDEA is an acronym for Inclusion, Diversity, Equity, and Accessibility. And today we are having the maiden talk being done with a very special guest who works with us. Now, just before I introduce this guest to you, let me give you a little bit of a perspective from my side. According to the World Health Organization, 1 billion people are estimated to experience disability. This corresponds to about 15% of the world's population, or up to 190 million people with disability. And if you look at it at a closer lens, you'll find that people who are aged more than 15 years or older do have some kind of a difficulty in terms of functioning, often requiring healthcare services. So the problem in terms of disability across the world is a serious one. If I look at the India picture, the problem certainly needs to be addressed at a granular level. 26.8 million persons with disabilities are there in India, making up for about 2.21% of the total population. About 2.41% of India's male population and about 2.01% of its female population have some or the other sort of disability. It is important in today's progressive world that we talk about subjects to address the problem and solutions for disability inclusion. Today's theme of the webcast is reimagining inclusion. And the idea behind this particular conversation is to ensure that we make Randstad Sourceright an inclusive workplace where everybody has a sense of belonging and we welcome each individual for whom they are and what they are. Let me first start by introducing myself. My name is Amit Prakash. I lead Diversity, Equity and Inclusion for Randstad Sourceright APAC. Today, I have the privilege of speaking to Nimisha Chhabra, who is a talent advisor with Randstad Sourceright. Nimisha, welcome to the maiden edition of the Idea Talks.
Thank you, Amit. Hi, everyone.
So, Nimisha, let me first start by getting to know you a little bit better. I'm sure our friends across Randstad are very keen to know who is Nimisha and what she does on a day-to-day basis in terms of creating solutions for the customers that we work with. So, Nimisha, let's get to know you a little bit better, and we would love to hear from you as to where you're from and what are you currently doing.
Sure, Amit. Thank you so much for giving this platform to share my journey so far. Thank you for accepting me. Thank you very much. I am Nimisha Chhabra, Talent Advisor in Randstad. So I belong to a very small city called Mathura, that is a birthplace of Lord Krishna as well. So I belong to Mathura, and I started my career. And initially, I started my career with teaching, and with a few years of teaching experience, I got married and I moved to Delhi. There, after 2 years of my marriage, I was diagnosed with a very, very rare neurological disease, that is transverse myelitis, which happens to one person in millions. So, yes, and I recently joined Randstad and looking ahead to work with a triple experience of 5+ years into end-to-end recruitments.
It's amazing. I mean, you are into the field of recruitment, which in itself is a challenging amount of work to do. Now, keeping this in mind, because we are always trying to create solutions in terms of hiring, in terms of total talent management for our customers, we'd be keen to know what's your journey been like. I get to understand that you started your career as a teacher, and today you're in a very renowned corporate organization. So what's your journey been like? We'd love to hear more from you.
Yes. Amit, because as I told you that everything is different after transverse myelitis. I was as normal as every other is, right? I never thought that being into teaching, I would any time I would be coming to recruitments. But we all know that teachers are supposed to go to school. They have to, make their children learn, and they have to teach actually. So yes, with actions, with everything. So certainly, because of this transverse myelitis, I got a platform to work with such a renowned organization, and because of this hybrid model, also, it's all went really well, and the journey seems really good. But yes, because teaching, it helped me a lot. I was able to, because I had two-way communication with my students also. I was into communication with different people. I used to make parents also understand the facts. So I was able to communicate. I was coming in touch with a lot of people. So yes, from here, then when I entered to recruitments, yes, recruitments is also a cycle where we want to know about much about the candidates. We want to know about their background. We want to know how much, with experience they carry. So it became, I was able to connect with that teaching background. Coming to this recruitments, I was able to parallelly match everything. So yes, this was all my journey about.
Well, that's very nice to hear from you, Nimisha. Now, when you say about transverse myelitis, it is something that I'm hearing for the very first time. Like you just mentioned, it is something that affects 1 in a billion people. I'm assuming that this is something which is very, very rare. I'm sure people who are listening and seeing this conversation today are very curious to know what exactly is this condition. Would you care to tell us a little bit more about this?
Sure, sure. I also heard this term for the very first time on a very fine day, like it was Lodi in 2019, where, I was, Lodi celebrated in Punjabis, and I got married to a Punjabi boy. So, yes, we were celebrating it. And all of a sudden, I fall. And I also do not know that what happened. And I was admitted in the hospital, and after a lot of tests and a lot of diagnosed things, after 3 days, a doctor came, and he told me that, Nimisha, you are suffering, you're diagnosed with transverse myelitis, and it happens in millions. So certainly you won't be able to walk from now. And it was something which was really difficult to accept. And it is just because I asked the reason how this happened, like what exactly transverse myelitis is. I was keen to Google it. We haven't being individuals into this world. We have mobiles nowadays, and we want to Google it, and we want to capture all the information which whatever we can gather. But for instance, I wanted to know from the doctor itself that what actually it is. He told me that it is nothing. It just happened because it is inflammation in spinal cord, and it disrupts the message which is coming from mind. So my lower half body is affected. Even my hands can get affected. It can convert into multiple sclerosis. But after a few more tests and all, they will be able to let me know that what exactly it is. But with God's grace, I never cursed, but maybe God, because of God only, I was not able to, this did not get increased to my hands. It only affected my lower body. And this is transverse myelitis, which affects, only 1% in billion. It do not have any treatment, anything. And it's a melopath actually, where we do not have any certain treatment. Doctor says for physiotherapy, they suggest physiotherapy just for a normal life, so that my hands can do a lot of work. I should do my own work, just to more for strength, only for strengthening the body, nothing else. This is what the transverse myelitis is. I lost my bowel control. A lot of things happened. I did not. After doctor told me that I'm not supposed to stand. I am not supposed to walk. So certainly nobody was there in my room, and I thought that probably I would be able to, because the distance was very. A glass of water was kept in front of me, and I wanted to drink water. I did not wanted to disturb my family for a glass of water. So I thought that even I would be able to, take that step. And certainly I took, and I fall. From that day, I have a fear. People say that at least, you should try getting up, you should do this. But I have that fear from inside that no, I won't be, because I know my legs do not have that strength to getting up. So it is quite difficult, but because, as I told you, it was very difficult for me. to sit on a wheelchair, and on a sudden day that it was told to me that all your life you have to sit. And being females, we also, I recently got married. It was just 2 years of my marriage. People's acceptance is a very, very big thing. And so I really feel that coming out of that situation, after I was bedridden from for a few months. And then I thought that I cannot sit and wait for a miracle to happen, right? I cannot wait for a miracle to happen and start walking. I should move ahead. I should give my life a chance to live. So certainly I received a call. All of a sudden I received a call after I was giving a thought, from where to start, how to start. I got a sudden call from my present manager, Shrishti, and she told me that, Nimisha, we have an opportunity for you. And you can join us. It is recruitments, and you can we will be happy to make you join. And I wanted to be very transparent with her. I just wanted to tell her that I cannot come to, though I wanted to grab that opportunity from within. I had that yes, I want to be independent, because being from a very mediocre family, expenses are something. When you get admitted, you're overburdened with all those expenses. So I wanted to come out of everything, but I told her that I won't be able to come to office because it's such rare. People do not understand what actually neurological disorder is. It's nothing related to mind, but it's just related. I do not have my bowel control. I cannot use washroom. So I have different. I have to. I need an environment where I can adjust myself. So I told her that I won't be comfortable coming to office even for a day. And she gave me that space, that it's totally fine. We being in Randstad, we really promote equality, equity, all this inclusion. We have this diversity hiring going on. So nobody will, force you to come to office. It's totally fine. You will be treated as normal as everyone is. You do not have to tell everybody what actually you are facing, because it's my fear. I do not want to tell everyone that I am on a wheelchair. I'm really scared. I do not want to let people know. So like it's hard to accept. So yes, this is how I said, I really felt really good that I am getting this opportunity, because Randstad had given me a lot of more opportunities after joining. I was able to do closures. I was on a daily on more and more month on month, I was able to do more closures. So I recently got promoted, to be very honest, and was really happy that I got this opportunity to work along with this organization, where people are so supportive. Trainings, when we have trainings, everything is being told. I was never a part of recruitment earlier, so LinkedIn recruiter, I never exist being into teaching. I never used to happen this, but my senior super manager Devjani, she gave a platform. She arranged a training for us that probably it may give us a learning. LinkedIn will also help us to recruit. Nowadays, people they are more active on LinkedIn instead of a Naukri. So I felt really good. Now I am on daily basis, when I am interacting to my candidates, I get a lot of motivation when I talk to people, and all settled now. So looking ahead, that's it, Amit, from my side.
I mean, that's an amazing story of grit, determination, and courage. And Nimisha, I'm sure, like me, everybody else would also like to congratulate you on your promotion. I certainly believe that, individuals like you have all the ability to grow. And it's just a question of mindset. And I'm so delighted that I'm talking to a person like you, who sees herself as being motivated almost on a day-to-day basis. And what's even more encouraging is the support system that you've had from your managers like Shrishti, and everybody else, like Devjani as well. So I believe managers also play a very strong role in terms of ensuring that we deliver on our fullest potential. And kudos to them, because I believe this certainly requires a very strong mindset to sort of reach out, ensure that we create an enabling environment for individuals like yourself who are working with us. I'm also keen to know, Nimisha, while you spoke about the support system that you've got at work, what has been your support system beyond work, when it comes to your family, when it comes to your friends? How has life been beyond work? And what are some of the hobbies that you have been pursuing? I'm sure you are keeping yourself busy beyond work. So we'd like to just get a shade about what is it that Nimisha does beyond work.
So, Amit, the first thing which you asked is that acceptance from family, friends. So, when it comes to friends, we do not want to being, into. I do not want to name it, but it's difficult to listen. Also, disability. So people do not accept it because they do not find this as normal. Everybody is perfect, but yes, I when I was as normal as everyone else. I never used to notice people sitting on wheelchair. I do not remember any incidents approaching to a person who is sitting on a wheelchair, having an entire interaction with those. Right? They are the avoiding. We people do we avoid being into this society. People avoid to interact with such people. So yes, I. I have captured myself in a room where I am not, I am not social, and now being a part of Randstad, yes, when I have told that they have given me this opportunity, when disability is it's not affecting me. I'm giving equitable opportunities being given to me. So I recently went to Randstad office. I did not went inside, but I saw that like I wanted to go inside for sure. I want to meet everyone in Randstad now, but that was my first place where I, from my room to Randstad, I went there just to see that how this organization looks like. I just wanted to take that feel. So yes, and acceptance from family. Yes, people were supportive. It was difficult time for all of us. I recently got married, so yes, for in-laws also, because I was just 29, right? So that is a age where people think about a lot of things in family also, and in-laws they too have had some dreams. And my husband is the only son, so a lot of things were difficult for him. But God wants, God is saying something. From the other hand, he always gives us. We are children, so of course we are blessed. So my husband said that it's okay. She was as normal, and I got married. Now anything had happened to her, I would support her. So that was the only thing. Can I sip of water? Asaf, thank you. Yeah, sorry.
So it's a very beautiful spot, I think. Your story has, so many dimensions. I mean, the support that you've got at work, at home, and I think that's so important. Even at Randstad, our core values is to know, to serve, to trust. It is also in terms of, ensuring that we strive for perfection, and at all times we look at the simultaneous promotion of all interests, meaning that we leave no individual behind in our journey of moving forward, which is why we also say that we are an organization that focuses on the human forward promise. So all this put together, Nimisha, I think the world has seen a sea change when it comes to the COVID-19 pandemic. A lot of it has changed, pre-pandemic and let's say post-pandemic. So how has your work been, pre-pandemic and post-pandemic? How did you cope up, during the COVID-19 pandemic? And what kind of a support system did you get, or what is the kind of work that you pursued during the last 2 years, and what kind of a change do you see happening at work right now?
So, Amit, when we talk about hybrid working, has supported inclusion and greater flexibility in both where and when people work. Hybrid work environment provide new ways for employees to collaborate productively. Right? To be honest, because of this spine injury, I never thought that I will get a chance to work with such a reputed organization and to grow myself. Seeing, it was difficult to see myself growing in a stable organization. But because of this hybrid model, I stand equal as everyone else is. So yes, hybrid for me, COVID really helped a lot. So yes, for everyone it is.
Like they say, every cloud has a silver lining. So it's so nice that, you see a silver lining in everything that you do. And that's really something as a source of inspiration that I think we should all take away from this conversation. Nimisha, as I talk to you, I understand you are a very, very motivated person. So, to all the listeners who are probably listening to our conversation today, if I were to ask you, what's that one message that you may want to tell our listeners for today? What would that be?
The only message I wanted to give is first, we never know that what will happen next. We never know because a day prior, as I told you, I was dancing, and second day I was not able to stand even on my feet. So the message is we should not get disappointed. We should not get people lose hope. People get really tense with the small problems. We all have to face we all have that strength to face difficulties. God has given a balance to happiness, balance to sadness. So yes, we all have that ability. You just have to come out with that strength, and yes, you will find things really turning positive. And as I can only say that things are getting turning positive for me. So yes, that is the only thing which I would like to tell my listeners.
So, stay positive, think positive, and be positive. I think that's a very, very strong message that Nimisha would like to share with us. I think personally, I want to carry this home with me today. So, Nimisha, let's do something interesting right now. We'll do a small rapid fire with you. I have a set of questions that I want to probably share with you, and I would love to hear your thoughts. The first thing that comes to your mind when you hear these questions. All right, so we'll do a rapid fire. I don't have a hamper of sort or something, but definitely, I'm sure all my friends who are listening to this conversation will have a lot of good wishes to share with you in the days ahead. So let me start my rapid fire with you. So are you ready?
Yeah, yes, Amit, for sure.
All right, so let's start the rapid fire with Nimisha. So, Nimisha, a thing that makes you passionate about your job.
I think daily learnings that I want to learn more every day. Every day is new. Every day the candidate is new. Every day the positions on which I work are different. So yes, that's the thing which is coming to my mind. Daily learnings, everyday learnings.
Very interesting. If there is one icon, past or present, that you would like to meet, who would it be and why?
So the icon which is coming to my mind is my mother. As we all know that since childhood, females, they have a habit of following their mothers, how they get dressed, how they react. But for me, it is not only this. In my bad times, when I was diagnosed, my mother is my core inspiration. She told me that everything will be good. You just have to buck up yourself, and you just have to take a chill pill for you, and things would turn well. So yes, when I was disappointed, when I was when I do not wanted to move ahead, she told me life will be good to you as well. So yeah, my the only icon I feel is my mother.
Very nice. So let's take that chill pill, which has been advised by your mother. Okay. Um, your lifestyle change for 2022.
So learning is an ongoing process, and I truly believe you can never know anything about anything. To keep learning, keep improving. It's the daily mantra.
Very nice. A favorite book of yours on your mantelpiece?
Mental peace, I am not I do not read books much, but yes, Chetan Bhagat, yes, he is one I always wanted to read books of Chetan Bhagat. I had already read two or three, but yes, more into lines.
Very nice. Your favorite movie?
Favorite movie, Three Idiots.
And which amongst the three idiots was your favorite character? Or who in the three idiots was your favorite character?
Amir Khan, Amit, of course, Amir Khan, because yes, he has invented the generator, I believe, inverter that, he was full of innovation. And yes, the theme of that movie was also, anything can happen. And he initially thought that he would do it, but he did it for his principle, his dean only. So yes, Amir Khan.
Very nice. I like the part where millimeter becomes centimeter and then he reveals himself towards the end. So, yes, a very inspiring movie, truly. What's that one favorite dish that Nimisha would like to have at any time of the day?
Ice creams.
And
Females love ice creams.
your favorite flavor of ice cream would be?
Would be butterscotch.
Very nice. Okay. What's that one advice that somebody has given you which has sort of stuck with you till now?
Advice to take things very lightly, move ahead, and journey is very big. We cannot end our lives. We cannot end our struggles till the time we face the difficulties and move ahead. That is the only thing which comes to my mind every day.
That,
Cannot stop us by any hurdle cannot stop. You have to keep moving. Journey is big.
oh, very nice. I certainly agree with you. I mean, it's a never-ending journey, is what I keep saying to myself, day in and day out. Okay. What's your favorite day of the week and why?
Favorite day is Friday, as Randstad is giving us Saturday, Sundays off. So of course, Friday is the day where we can shut down with our work. We can give time to our family. So yes, and Randstad is the organization where we are not forced to work on Saturdays, and we are never told. They have small meals also every day. I find that this is a tea break. So they give us 15 minutes time. Our managers also say that now see your meeting calendar. It says 15 minutes you have that tea time. So these things are really good, and I really feel that I
Okay.
belong to this organization.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, Nimisha, tell us, what's your favorite holiday destination?
I was a person. I used to go to different places a lot, but now I am not able to travel much because of this. And the favorite place is Maldives. A lot of peace, water, silence, beautiful place to be.
That's nice. That's very nice. Okay. What's the most bizarre thing that you have ever eaten?
Desired thing I had ever eaten. Mm, I'm not that foodie, and because this transverse myelitis, I am really health conscious. So the desired thing I ate is salad only.
Oh, that's nice. You're a person who likes a lot of salads, so I think a lot of focus on health as well, isn't it?
Yes, yes, Ahmed, because it's difficult. If I overeat and if I increase my weight, would be difficult for me to carry myself on hands also. So it's difficult to sit on a wheelchair while moving from a bed to wheelchair. So yes, I have to take care of my health too.
Okay. What's that one favorite memory from your childhood that you'd like to share with us?
Favorite childhood memory when I was really small, and I am able to recall that we went to Vaishno Devi with parents, and we are sisters. I have two more sisters, so we went to Vaishno Devi, and we were sitting, very far from each other. Being siblings also, someone was sitting with my father, and I was sitting with my mother. But Panditji, we say this, so he came and he picked all, you come, and we all were, devis there, and they said that to beat them on their back, and yes, to give them ashirwad like that. So we three were, you can say, they had taken us as, the devis from there, and yes, that was a very good memory of my childhood.
That's very nice. And my final question for today, describe yourself in one sentence.
Myself in a sentence. Difficult one, huh? It's difficult to describe myself in a word, but if I need to describe myself in a word, is now you have taken such a round of rounds with me. You tell me that how you want to describe me. Tell me that what one line you want to tell me that how I am, how you felt after listening all this.
I would say that you're a person who never gives up and never gives in.
Then of course, then this line I will suit.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Amir.
So that's really nice, Nimisha. It was absolutely a fantastic experience to talk to you today. So, friends, there you have it, Nimisha Chhabra, and all the wonderful things that she's done. and all the wonderful insights that she has shared with us today. Nimisha, thank you so much for being with us on the first episode of the Idea Talks. It's been an absolute delight talking to you today. Friends, in the words of Voltaire, appreciation is a wonderful thing. It makes what is excellent in others belong to us as well. And hearing from Nimisha, there is so much of appreciation that she has for life, which I think is a very, very strong message that we should take away from this conversation. Remember that when we celebrate diversity, inclusion, and belonging, we also celebrate humanity. Be sure to spread the word and tag everyone that you know to come along and listen to the Idea Talks. Real diversity happens when everyone is actively engaged and working together for a very, very positive change. And that I believe we have heard from what Nimisha has shared. Friends at work, managers who are very, very supportive, a very strong ecosystem back at home. I think this is an amazing combination of inclusivity, which is being seen at every sphere, both at at work and beyond. So let's keep these conversations going. Let's ensure that we have many more of these conversations addressing topics on diversity, equity, and inclusion. Until we meet again for the next time, make sure you take care of yourself, ensure that you're making a positive difference in the world, in your workplace, and in the community that you belong. So take care and stay safe until we meet for the next episode. Thank you.